Today we're going to show you how we tend to prefer to do our shorter men's work, from graduation, fading, whichever word you prefer. What we're going to use is Jonathan here today. I'm going to take a half guard and bring that to a mid recession and then blend that nicely. So what we're going to end up with is a nice tight fade right through here, disconnection from the top, so we have all this length and this volume still left. And then throughout the shape, we'll have a nice fading and tapering throughout here, with just a slight disconnection on his right side, which he can either emphasize by bringing the hair down or by bringing the hair back. It softens it quite a bit. What we like to do is start with our shortest length first. That allows us to put the fade line exactly how high we want it and give us all that control. Now that we're here, I'm going to use my shear over comb to connect the rest of the hair, and then we're going to come back in through here and work out that line. It's nice and even where it should be. Then what we're going to do from here is on the rest of the head shape, we're going to go ahead and bring our clippers and start pushing this shape up just a little bit further, because what we're looking for in this shape is nice, tall, and lean. Coming back through here, start working on our line. What we like to do is really rotate the clippers. That allows for a good even removal of that line without it looking like the hair's been raked through, something that clipper guards can really leave on shorter shapes. Coming at it from just about every angle and really staying focused on top of the line. Otherwise, if we go too far north of that line, all we're doing at that point is simply moving the line up. Something at Barber we recommend is, if you're going to use guards, which not all of us do, but if you are going to use guards, get the best guards that you can possibly get that are on the market. Cheaper guards, it's really easy to tell based on the results from really nice guards and very cheap guards. Since we started with the half, I like to come in a little bit lower below the occipital bone and always clean up about a half guard shorter so that we have a nice taper in this area right through here. Taking it off the ears, I follow the shape of the ear. I don't carve in a hairline that isn't there. We certainly would like to avoid that, because if we create a hairline that doesn't exist, it's an artificial hairline by edging up our guests too much. In a week's time, that's already grown out. So we like a shape that our guests can wear for 2 to 4 weeks, really, for a shape this short. Hair grows out an average of 1/4 to 1/2 inch a month. For a shape like this, a 1/2 inch of growth would be quite significant. To maintain more length but give it softness, I'm running my blenders over it. So these are 29 teeth blenders, which gives you a really nice soft, subtle look. It's not going to give you a really hardcore, textured, blended, thin look. This is to give more of a polish, but keep structure and shape and lengths where you like it. So utilizing the same shear over comb methods, that allows us to put the shears precisely where we want it and remove exactly the amount of bulk we want. Now we can see from this profile, we have a much more lean, clean shape. It gives it definitely a nice accent to the top where we have it disconnected. So what we like to do when we're building up the hair is realize that if our guys are wanting a little bit more volume, what that's going to give them, their face shape's going to be a lot leaner. So we always want to be thinking about the shapes that we're putting into the hair as well as the face shape on our guests that we have. Coming back over our line, just that same line area a little bit. We used a half, and then I used a 1.5. And now this is a 1 guard. I'm just rocking it away. Because what we're going for here is, instead of that very hard faded look, a little bit more of a softness to it. We don't want this to necessarily be all about the fade itself, as we want it to also be about accentuating the layering technique that we have on the top. And I'm taking that too just once more that we remove some of that weight from. Going back over anything, getting strays, and then a neat little trick that we like to use here is to come down the shape, and that gets any of those single hairs that want to stick straight out from the head shape. That removes there. Once we're done here, we dust off our guests, try to keep them as comfortable as possible. Go through the top. We like the length about where it is, so what I'm going to do is go through the top with my blenders and work in a slicing motion. Remember, since we're using blenders, you need to open and close the blade, so you can't just close it in one slow movement. This is going to kind of freshen up the bulk, get out anything that has grown back in the last 2 weeks. Using horizontal sections on the top of the head, just following the head shape, so it has a more natural finish. And that disconnected part, we're going to take it 90 degrees off from the side of the head to give it a little bit of softness, a little more of a natural look. And then we're done. Finish with one of our new favorite products, the Aveda Men's Texture Thickening Paste. Fingertips, all you need. Emulsify it nicely in your hands so that you shouldn't see any more of the white product. We start through the top where we have the most hair. We want to make sure that we have plenty of product distribution through that area. And then bringing the sides down just a little bit. Reduces any frizz, gives us some more nice control. Our finished look. We have a lot more of a featured top with some nice layering and texture. The fade on the sides should be nice and subtle, building up weight and building up a disconnect for that length to really be the spotlight of this look.